Thursday night baseball coming your way from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Fly ball heading for the alley. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he will make it there with a double to start the ball game. Carlos Gomez will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve? A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
George Springer will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. In the air, out to right. Eaton is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Evan Gattis will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Tap fouled at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
And that misses 2-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Houston leads this one 1-0. Doug Fister gets the start for Houston in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Adam Eaton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hot shot on the ground to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting second.
Not the way you want to start the bottom of the first. And this is a play that needs to be made, but instead they allow a speedy leadoff man to reach base.
Melky Cabrera will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Yet another check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. Runners off for second. Sent on the ground out to second. And reined in 1 away. Jose Abreu will stand in for the first time. Currently 3rd in the league in RBIs.
And he's the best in that category on this ball club, guys. I mean, he really is the guy they look to bring him home.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. White is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Luis steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you see there, that's the 4th highest total on the Astros roster.
Yeah, he's definitely one of their guys offensively. Does a nice job of finding gaps and getting into scoring position.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting 8.
Tyler White will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's really going to have to make a pitch here. This is a tough spot already, and he's making it worse by falling behind.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Runners are at first and third with none out. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Batting 9.
Jason Castro will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Called strike 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, we all know the Todd father from the home run hitting contest. The guy has as much power as anybody in the game, but he's also a Gold Glove threat. Still a great third baseman with ability to make some outlandish diving stops. Plays one of the most difficult positions as well as anybody in the game. Quick reflexes, ice-cold veins. Man, he can play.
Cabrera going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Into the box, Carlos Gomez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there at the knees, strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
In time to first, and there are two away. Carlos Correa stands in. First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Grounded back up the middle. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate two. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead. George Springer digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Taken in by Rollins. On to first, and it's in time as they're fighting. Deoner Navarro will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ballgame.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valbuena in foul ground, and he's set down, one away.
Batting sixth.
Brett Laurie will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to short, reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down. Avisail Garcia comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Evan Gattis is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee-high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Luis Valbuena strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Chop foul right at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped in front of home plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Tyler White. He reached on a single in his first try. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Jimmy Rollins will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Swing and a liner, but foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Gomez comes on now, and he has it one down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Settling in now, Austin Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the seats, 0-1. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Hit to third. On to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
For 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this is domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Grounded to the right. Altuve has it. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Matt Albert is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Now in the box, Jason Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now the 0-1. Scorched to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Striding into the box, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Carlos Gomez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Altuve. One away.
The first baseman,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. High and deep to right center field. Gomez looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Todd Frazier is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. We played 4. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Carlos Correa heads for 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
George Springer.
George Springer will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. To short. Rollins is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Brett Laurie comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Correa takes it in, and a rather easy first out.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs, that's for sure.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gaddis will make the play here, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Grounded up the first baseline. White is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the Luis Valbuena will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. To first, taken in by Abreu, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Up next for the Astros,
Tyler White will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 15,
Jason Castro will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he's still...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Austin Jackson will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
On to first as Valbuena throws him out. 1 gone.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Adam Eaton is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground-out victim. 2 away.
First baseman, number 79,
Jose Abreu comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Chop this one right side. Altuve showing off his range. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Jose Altuve is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. From the stretch. Squared that one up just a little late. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Carlos Gomez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Pitches a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely. A 1 pitch on its way, and the runner's breaking for third. Swing and a liner. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Altuve will take the turn and head for home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. And with time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
He's set, and the pitch. Carlos Correa stands in as he looks at a called strike. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 4.
George Springer strides in, grounded out his last time through. Dan Jennings will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. George Springer is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. Rollins. And Boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Evan Gattis will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game. Luis Valbuena steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone...
And this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single. First pitch on its way. Marwin Gonzalez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Popped up. Abreu is over, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Correa fields it cleanly, and the catch is made, 1 away.
now batting,
Deoner Navarro will stand in for a third time now. His previous efforts left something to be desired as he popped out and bounced into a double play. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat, it's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valbuena is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
the batter number 15.
Brett Laurie will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The 1-0 delivery. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Hit hard to the right side. Altuve fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters. Tyler White comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Tyler White.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Jason Castro comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Lays off 1-0. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, well, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The second baseman, number 27.
Jose Altuve is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first to get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on top 7-2. Jimmy Rollins will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Center fielder, number 10.
Austin Jackson will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit.
The right fielder, number 1.
Digging in, Adam Eaton. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Keeping him close.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Gaddis will make the play here, and that's out number 2. Melky Cabrera will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Gaddis on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 7-3 ball game. Jose Abreu will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. Carlos Gomez steps in after hitting an RBI single this last time around. Nate Jones come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Carlos Gomez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Eaton going back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double. Ready now, Carlos Correa. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Navarro has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So coming to the plate, Evan Gaddis. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning. Ken Giles will be the new pitcher. Striding in to start the 9th, Todd Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. White has room in foul territory and reined in one away. Luke Gregerson will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Now pitching for Houston, number 44, Luke Gregerson.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Digging in now, Brett Laurie. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. In the air now, out to left. Gaddis has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real...